Yo, what's happening, man? It's your boy Papa Duck, man. I know by now y'all have heard about what happened to Rich Homie Quan. You know what I'm saying? It's messed up. I send my condolences to his family, his kids. Definitely. And if that's true, because I don't like to talk about what they say, but they say it was an overdose. But if it is an overdose, the shit is real, because I had a cousin, and I ain't gonna call his name, not too long ago, passed off the same shit, overdose. You know what I'm saying? He used to be with me every day on the road. You know what I'm saying? And like I say, they're gonna always talk about drugs with the music. This is why they sign rappers to talk about drugs in music. A lot of these jits talking about popping perks and all this shit, man. That shit ain't cool, man. That shit really lame as fuck, to be honest. All the real rappers that you know, they don't do that shit, bro. Future told you that, and all his singles talk about popping pills and shit. Record labels ain't signing you if you ain't talking about popping pills and fucking hoes and excuse my language, but they not signing you for that. Open your eyes and know there's an agenda. And I know I'm swaying away a little bit from what I'm talking about, but I'm just saying, they're not putting that message out there to liberate your people. They're not putting millions of dollars to talk about you uplifting your people. No, we want to hear the drug, the guns, and the hoes. If you ain't talking about that, we ain't signing you. And people don't understand that's one of the biggest problems we have, because it's not projected to the older people, it's projected to the younger people. The children are the future, bro, because once you get them, that's another 30, 40 years of indoctrination that they're going to have under their belt once they get them young. And like I say, man, if that's true what he did, I hate that happened. You got to pick your poison, you know what I'm saying? And it's real. They putting all type of shit in these pills. It was a guy I saw online who was talking about when he went in the hospital in Atlanta for smoking weed, and he said the shit just had him feeling fucked up. He said the time he was in there was 25 other people that came in there with the same thing. Like, come on, bro. What they doing to this shit? And I don't know no nigga, like I always say, I don't know nobody on the street that could take a coca plant and make coke from it. It's already made. They dropping it off in the hood. But they gonna never talk about the Fortune 500 company CEOs that be snorting that thing and shooting that motherfucking thing. They always gonna relay that to or associate that with lower vibrational people. People in the hood, rap niggas and whoop-de-whoop-de-woo. Like I say, that shit lame, man. All the real rappers you know don't do that shit. They tell you, even the female rappers, they tell y'all that, oh, we go get a Birkin bag from your dude and rob him and this and that. Then they going home into gated communities with their husband or their fiance or their boyfriend, sending their children to private school while you got to listen to this shit. That's why I stopped rapping about the stuff I was rapping about. Now, you might hear some old Papa Duck and say, damn, Duck did. No, that's where I came from. And I don't take it down because I want people to understand what I was and where I'm at. I had to realize these labels ain't doing no but pushing this drug on my people and pushing this on people. And it's like, yeah, it's a real thing. You know, you could touch on it, you could talk about it, but to make that shit a lifestyle, fuck no. Like, you got to be out your motherfucking mind. That shit is lame as fuck. Oh, I'm popping perps and this and that. Man, listen to me, dog. The older I got, the more I realized all that shit that I glorified and thought was it, nigga, ain't nothing. The squares were smarter than us. The little squares, the little square dudes that was in school, yeah, they were the real ones. We were the dumb ones. If anybody tell you, and I wish I had somebody to tell me this a long time ago, and I'm only going to say this because this is the same thing I would want you to tell my son or my daughters or somebody I care and love. Man, that street shit, that shit lame, man. You going to prison, dog. All the shit we glorify to this day, man. I'm a OG now. They done called me OG. I guess I'm a OG now. I ain't want to accept that because, you know, OG make you feel like you. Man, that shit lame, man. There's some smart street niggas. But the shit that's in the street and the shit that we glorify, man, you going to jail or hell, dog. And if a bitch tell you different, cuz you don't know no better. I ain't nothing in the streets, dog, out here, especially now, bitch. They got all kind of technology and all that, man. That shit is over with, cuz. That shit is over with, cuz. Yeah, you got some dudes in the streets who get into it, but man, let me tell you something, dog. The shit you gonna go through and see. You ever seen a bitch get shot and shit on themselves and die? I seen it. piss all on themselves. I seen it. You ever seen a bitch buy some dope, nigga go in the building, next thing you know, the ambulance come scratching out, they dead. Seen that shit, man. Like, man, that shit is not cool, my nigga. It's just at the time, you young, you ain't got no kid, no responsibilities. You think about all the niggas you looking up to with the jury and the don'ts and the females. You think that's what it is. That's the only representation of getting out the hood, shooting ball and playing and selling dope. You don't know nothing else, but you don't know nothing about nothing else, man. So you really indoctrinated to think that this shit is the thing to do. It's not, dog. It's not, bro. I don't give a fuck what damn bitch tell you, dog. Spin the block, you're going to prison. You're going to be around a whole bunch of other dudes telling a bunch of lies. You might be in a cell with a bitch stank feet, snoring all motherfucking night. Motherfucker down the hallway making all kind of noise. Man, this ain't nowhere for nobody to live, dog. And it's getting worse. So I wish I had somebody to tell me this. Being in these streets, dog. That shit cool. But as I got old, I saw, man, it's the dumbest shit in the world, man. We glorify niggas who come home. I'm happy you made it out that bitch. Now, I am happy for that. And I'm happy for whatever you learn. On the positive note. But the way we glorify people that went to jail and come home and all this shit, man, that shit ain't what it is, man. That shit ain't Bible, man. That mean a bitch told on you or you got caught. That's all that means. I know I'm going a little off topic, but I'm just showing you how all this shit is relative and stems around each other, man. The drugs, the guns, the money, you know what I'm saying? The bad attitudes, the niggas with, you know, I got a bad temper and I want to do this, and it be drugs tied to the shit. The average crime that's committed, a person is full of drugs or alcohol. The word alcohol comes from the word akul. It's in the Bible. Why do you think they call certain liquor stores spirits? Because when you drink alcohol, you open yourself up for other entities to enter you. That's why a bitch can get drunk, do all type of shit, cuss you out, fight, talk shit, and wake up the next morning and don't know what the fuck happened. Because it wasn't them. They fooled us, bro. That's why they got rid of DMC. I don't know what it is, a cactus. And it makes you hallucinate. It's called DMC or some shit, man. You'll hear Mike Tyson talk about it. But this is some of the stuff the Indians used to take. And they don't want us to take it because they know that when you take it, they tell you hallucinate. No, nigga, you going into different dimensions. Anything these motherfuckers that tells you, oh, this is illegal, trust me, there's something behind it. Because ain't nothing on God earth that God put here is illegal. That's another man-made bullshit illusion that we fall for. How the fuck they gonna tell us this illegal and God put this here for us? That's why I say it's got to be a war. Cause these motherfuckers ain't listening. And God gonna be mad at you cause you let these bitches trick you. He gave you common sense, trick you to believe that he put this here cause that's illegal. Oh, these people say it's illegal, so that means it's legal. That's why I say people go off what men say, like man's word is God's word. But I'm gonna break that down too. I'm gonna do a whole nother video. Oh boy, y'all ain't ready for that. Oh my God. But what I'm trying to tell y'all is this, man. I just want to speak on it. I do send my condolences to his family, his kids. And I just want young, especially young niggas, understand, dog. Just young people in general, man. These drugs, get off them. If you got anybody in your life that trying to help you get off them motherfuckers, get off them, man. If you know somebody that's on a man, help them. Help them as much as you can. I know God ain't put us here on earth to be doing no motherfucking drugs, man. Or to get caught up in the BS, you know what I'm saying? Like this, you know what I'm saying? That man 34 years old. And again, if that's what happened, I don't know what happened, but if that's what happened, that has touched me too, because like I say, my cousin, man, he just passed, and this wasn't even a year ago, bro. Just passed, dog, months ago, from the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, man, I just be wanting people to understand, man. Lame is cool, bro. Be lame, cuz. You ain't gotta prove nothing. Damn, bitch, dog. That one thing a bitch will do, trick you off these streets. Let me tell you something, Jitterbug. Before you take your ass out there with that long ass pistol, and you wanna spin the block and you wanna bust a bitch and do all this shit, boy, you're going to prison, boy. Put yourself in prison before you go. Imagine you done went in front of the judge done slammed that guy and gave you 40 years, man. Picture all this shit. Going to the camp, getting off in the camp, jumping on phones. You don't even know what group this phone is belonged to. You get your ass beat for just jumping on the phone. You see people getting raped. You see all kind of shit happening, bro. Nigga, you ain't ready for that shit. You don't let these bitches trick you, your one and only life. And all the motherfuckers tell you spin the block, do all this and that. Them bitches ain't gonna be there for you, boy. You gonna bet your sweet ass on that, boy. Your ass gonna be... When you go to jail, dog, that's when you gonna really see who for you. You gonna see who gonna do that time with you. It don't take you to catch 10, 15 years to know that the people around you, oh, them motherfuckers ain't gonna be there for you, homie. I put this on Jesus Sanders, nigga. You gonna do that time by yourself, jit. So before you take your ass out there, spin the block, trying to look good, and females too, y'all better tighten y'all ass up too, trying to set niggas up for other niggas and all. Listen, man. Lame is cool. Be lame. Be lame. I'm telling you now. Because all the dudes in the street I looked up to end up being rats, man. It's just a very few, and I mean a very few, that made it out. And there's a very few, and I mean a very few, that can teach you something. But majority of them motherfuckers either start smoking dope, go to prison, be a rat, turn out to be nothing what you thought they were going to be. And this is what you idolizing. Okay? So with that being said, man, you big OG, I love you, bro. And I'm going to tell you what God love, and that's the truth, Holmes. Lame is cool, man. Them squares in school, them were the cool niggas, them were the smart niggas. All that trying to be cool, bitch. I had my first baby when I was in high school, bro. When I tell you, boy, when I tell you, I can never explain the feeling of that. You know what I'm saying? Having that type of responsibility. I can't even put it in words. They ain't even invented words that can make me say or get you to understand the feeling behind that. You dig what I'm saying? And me ain't have my daddy neither. My whole goal was not to let my children see me how I see my daddy. Man, their life be lifing, homie. Life be lifing, homie. And I'm going to tell you the truth, bro. You coming, I'm gone. I can tell you about that shit before you make it, though, okay? If you on them drugs, man, get your ass off them drugs, man. Get off them drugs, dog. Live your life. Life is beautiful. There's way more to life than all this bullshit, man, that we was taught to or thought was cool. Fuck that. It's your boy Papa Dope. I love y'all, man. I send my condolences to Rich Homie, man. And like I say, hopefully this help stop somebody from hitting that, from doing whatever they've been doing to get on their level. Whatever drug they've been doing, hopefully this will stop them and make them think about it and say, man, I don't want to do that shit no more. For real, dog. So with that being said, man, I love y'all. Like I tell y'all all the time, boy, in order for you to be found, you must first be lost. I holla.